If you with me, let's ride. If you down, let's ride. If you with me, let's ride. If you down, let's ride. If you with me, let's ride. If you down, let's ride.
Don't try to wait till I get home before you jump on my side.
If you with me, let's ride. If you down, let's ride. If you with me, let's ride. If you down, let's ride. If you with me, let's ride. If you down,
Welcome back to the SP Studio. You already know who it is, your boy Alec Killer. Solo player everything. You already know what it is. So we already been here. We showed you we was back. On our last episode, the question was Gucci wrong? I got a lot of different feedback. I got from both sides. The main thing I was saying with it is growth. One of my main topics I always like to talk about is growth, because once you get older, sometimes your child ways, they move around, but people don't see it that way. So I understood what a lot of people were saying, because Gucci was the boogeyman back in this era, always talking about so I'm about to run back on them, I'm robbing guys, I'm doing this. So people are going to forever see what he has started off saying in his verses and his raps and the way that he moved, to say that no, you can't change now. You got to keep that same energy. You got to stay in that same space. So I wasn't against nobody who didn't like what I said when I said did Gucci snitch or not, and why I felt like it wasn't a snitch, and how I felt like it was a difference now. So I wasn't mad at anybody with their response, because I wanted other people's opinion from how I was feeling. Because what I was looking at it is, on a 100 scale, once you do better in life and you start putting yourself in different situations and you start bumping shoulders with different people, you can't be the same person you was when you started. Point blank period. You have to evolve, you have to grow. And like I told you in that last episode, I wasn't defending Gucci. I wasn't saying he was right or wrong, none of that. I was asking a question to get opinions and telling y'all through the scope of what I have been paying attention to, the reason I felt the way I felt. And I was just giving some insight. It was just a conversation. So anybody mad about the first video, I apologize that y'all feel some type of way, but it's an opinionated game. That's what we run. But if you haven't seen the first one, go back and look at that one. Then come back here, because we're going to continue with conversations. Because on this one, I want to switch it up a little bit. Just a tad. So, with most of the media, most of the people covering the story, a lot of people are saying Gucci should have let that young man live. Gucci know he's young. He's crashing out because he's young. He's in the streets because of the type of music that Gucci played. So Gucci should understand. Even had one person go as far as, I won't even say his name, but he was like, only reason why he did that to Gucci because he didn't think Gucci would tell. Man decides to rob this man. Like, I just see even getting out the contract part. But you like, since I'm getting out, I'm doing this part to try to get the contract. I'm still going to take your jewelry and everything. I'm going to do a whole flex on you. So, now I guess the other version is what y'all feel about the Shiesty situation. Man just got out of jail. They just been sitting down, doing his time for a whole nother case that was kind of like not quite similar, but it was guns involved, and he had to go sit down. He gets not fully released, say halfway house, to where he's able to move around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He could have negotiated that contract better than that. I'm going to say that. Because, and it's just opinionated with my statements, I feel like if he would have came with the right energy, they probably could have settled that a lot better. But now he's about to go sit down to say how long he's going to sit down now, because he decided to take the matters in his hand to say, no, I won't out right now. I'm going to put this gun to your head, and I want your jury and stuff at the same time, and I want everybody else jury in here at the same time. Like, was Crash Dummy a lie? I mean, that's a crash out. I hear a lot of people say, no, that's a snitching track. I mean, honestly speaking, it was in the era, everything that happened. This is not no new news to us. We already knew everything that was spoken upon that's supposed to be happening. So it's not like he put out something that we wasn't already aware of. But at the same time, going by the street codes, all the street guys, they say they're snitching. So I can't go against how they feel. Everybody got their own feelings about stuff. I'm just an opinionated state that's saying literally, the man crashed out to go back to sit down again. Where we from, when somebody keep doing stuff to go back, we say that you must like something up in there. You must have missed something in there. I don't know Shiesty. Maybe he's more comfortable being in there because of the respect he get because he's a real one. Maybe it's a different way we should look at this whole situation, to where he was like, the free world is pretty much where I don't need to be at. I need to be where I'm comfortable at. And I'm way more comfortable here. Maybe. I don't know. We talking speculations. We talking opinions. But to do 5 years, you drop First Day Out, becomes one of the biggest tracks ever. You're going to get your back end blighted with the whoop. Whatever negotiation you got going with Gucci, you still going to get your back end because you popping. So you're going to get paid. You got the hottest thing out. And because of the way our world looks at things, because you just got out and you proven to be a real street nigga, everybody's going to go straight to your jump. Everybody's going to go and cop that. Shiesty got barred. Man, my bro put me on Shiesty. When my brother Eric put me on Shiesty, like, bro, you gotta check him out. Like, dude is tough. And I started listening to him, and I'm like, dang, dude is fire. Like, the wordplay, the vocabulary, the way he put them things together, that boy is tough. I rock with him. Start listening to him more. Like, dang, I like the street side of the music when you know what I'm saying? When you know that somebody part of that, but how far in the street life of it you gonna go to where you gonna go back and sit down and leave the free world, leave your family, and all that, and people saying Gucci wrong because he young. Cause he young? He's still in the teaching stages of things. He don't know everything. But you did a strong arm robbery against your CEO. Not only was you trying to get out your contract, you took his jury. Allegedly. You know you gotta say that these days. Allegedly. But it's a whole case about it now, so they saying ain't nothing alleged about it. It's what's happening. But now, you about to go sit down. That same money you talking about that you looking for, while you want to get out the contract, you're not going to see. Anything that get produced, because you know since you down, everybody's going back to your other videos, and they're running those numbers skyrocket, so Gucci still getting paid. But Gucci, he could have just got gangster with you, and he could have been sit down with you too. Could have. Like I said in the last episode, please go back and listen. Should he got it back in blood? Because right now, he getting it back in green. Because everybody's running all your old videos up. Running all your old tracks up. They getting all the spins. You getting all the screaming. Everybody is talking about this situation because it's the hottest topic to talk about right now. Who's in favor of the win right now? When you're going back to sit down, maybe your lawyer got something that, you know what I'm saying, he can get you out of there, but you're going back to sit down after you just sat down. And you about to lose all this money all over again, and Gucci gonna be sitting back getting all of it. Because Gucci then came to terms and he was like, well, he feel like now I'm old enough and smart enough and wise enough, and I done rubbed elbows with the right people that know how to make millions, and not a couple street dollars make a couple more thousands. I'm making millions now. Putting us in a situation Well, I don't know if he was putting you in a situation. I don't know how y'all deal with y'all money situation. But looking at it from his side now, it's like Gucci is still going to get paid. He put that so-called snitch track out, and within a day it was at 1 million. Million views like quick. He's going to get paid off that. People's going to continue to put in the algorithm because they want to talk about it. He's going to get paid off of that. So it don't matter how you slice it up. Like I said in the last episode, how street you want to be or when you going to grow up. I like Shiesty music. I think Shiesty is a hell of an artist. But the decision he just made is going to give him some time to really reflect. And for all his dudes to talk about how he the hoodest nigga, they know, man, ain't nobody more hooded than Shiesty. Man, Shiesty real. And Shiesty sitting down, away from the real world. So it makes you wonder, do he like being there because he feels more comfortable being in that position that you went that route? Got nothing against him. But if he's more comfortable being there, that's why you would pull this? Like, I'm not sure. Or did you really think that you was going to just get away with it? Like, I'm saying, Gucci got his 2 security guards are police officers, retired or not. They're police officers. You think they're not going to report? It just hits different when you think about the whole scenario and everybody talk about, oh man, this, that. Cool beans. Say what you say, feel how you feel. Everybody got a right to voice their opinion. Only thing I'm saying in my opinionated state is this man is about to go sit down. No less than 5, what he just did. It's not going to be less than 5 if he's convicted. To an upper around the 30s. Because it got something to do with a pistol again, what you just got out for, so you know you don't supposed to be around it. And we doing the exact same thing. But Gucci should have let him make it because he's young. Because he's still young-minded. He ain't got it all the way right yet. Well, somebody ain't been teaching him right because his daddy was right there with him. So you need to get it. He should have got his mind right a little bit quicker. He should have took some time to breathe. He could have said, hey, you know what, I got this long with Gucci. I got this many albums with him. The way you're rapping, you could have just made it. You could have did a bunch of bullshit crap. Man, you could have did an album dissing Gucci. And tell how bad you want to get out of it and had a better chance of what you did this time. Every track is just straight at Gucci 1017. Every single track is dissing. Finish the obligation. Get your bread. Because you still would have got money off of that. People are going to respect that even more. Because they're like, dang, this nigga on his label and he dissing. Man, that's tough. Still would have got your bread. Nice little cut. Got out the contract. Been able to move around and do what you feel like you want to do next. But 9 times out of 10, you would have dissed Gucci enough. Gucci be like, you know what? I want you out of it because you making me look bad. But it was so many ways he could have run around it. Then to actually say, I'm going to put a pistol to this man's head and I'm going to tell this man to sign his contract and I'm going to take his baguettes. But Gucci should have known too. Because he got a track with Gucci. Where he literally says in the track, I'll rob a rapper after a section. Right after the session. Take his baguettes. He said it in the track. Still remember. He's like, I will rob a rapper out of after a session. He robbed you before the session. They ain't never get to the session. So you gotta know you're dealing with too, Gucci. You knew you were dealing with a killer. Probably why you signed him, because of the streaks in him, and you know how you came up, so you felt like, let me give this man a chance, an opportunity to get away from what we do. Show him these millions that we can make throwing words around instead of out here selling dope and out here and shooting pistols. You know what I'm talking about? Could have been Gucci whole game plan of why he did what he did. You can talk that street stuff because you're a street dude, but I don't want you in the streets no more. How we don't know that Gucci was on the mentor? We don't know that Gucci was on the mentor side of it with signing this man or not. We don't. But we get what we get, right? And then we all get a chance to give our opinions and our thoughts on it, right? Nobody's right or wrong because we don't know the situation. We only know what's been reported to us, and we're putting that out there in our time for the feedback, because we're all doing this because I can't lie. This is what the world is about now. It's streaming, it's doing videos, it's reposting, it's getting current events. So a lot of people who's talking about it, only thing we're doing is keep rehashing the story. So who's wrong and who's right? If these same street guys who say they don't like what he did get on here and they keep talking about this over and over and talk about how wrong Gucci was and how right Shiesty was, or vice versa, how wrong Shiesty was and how good Gucci was, at the end of the day, we're all trying to push our brand somewhere, right? So we're using the content to have something to talk about. So respectfully, in the old words of the old school, man, you put yourself in that doo-doo, man. You step in that doo-doo, you gotta smell it. You step in that boo-boo, you gotta smell it. This man stepped in it. You can't wipe his shoes off like that just to get it off in the grass. You're gonna smell it, because it got in the creases of the shoes too. Even when you go home, take the shoes off, trying to spray them off, you still smell that boo-boo. It wasn't a smart move. Now we're going through this all over again. People are going to pick sides. People are going to say who's right. They're going to say who's wrong. But at the end of the day, we're talking about two black men who done went through a situation. And that's the part we keep failing to realize because we're too street. We're talking about two black men that went through a situation. Could have been a life or death situation. Gucci could have clutched and got killed instead of giving it up. He could have clutched and died. Outnumbered, outgunned, whatever. And if Gucci would have died, guess what? Pooh Shiesty still would have went to jail for even more time because them same people in that room were still going to tell that story. It didn't matter who spoke on the story. Somebody was going to tell the story was going to get told. So either grow up, or just stay a street guy. You know what I mean? Stick by the code. But it's the SP Network. That's what we do around here. We keep it 100 or nothing like BJ Huncho. Let's keep spinning that block. SP, I think you know what it is. E-Town, everything.
I'm real kind when I'm cutthroat. I don't sell dope, I don't murder people. I provide for my family and I kill you. That's real shit. On God, I'm trustworthy, I don't steal. Only thing I'm taking is the lies that you feed it. It ain't real. Nah, leave me alone, let me be me. I'm trying to multiply as my clients. I see you ain't getting up on nothing. Hating on my riding. I'm just trying to be me. Let me get in my own lane. Cause you know I can put something to the brain, make sure it get real straight. No.